Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Matteo's Corner. It's been a while. It's been probably like week, 2 weeks since I last uploaded a video here. All right, let's get the elephant out of the room here. I made a post about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, about how I was ending the channel. I was done. I was going to be uh, taking a break and trying to focus on myself, trying to focus on just stuff in general, right? That is still happening. I am not going to be deleting the channel. I just want to say that right now before I go into anything else regarding this update. The channel is still going to be there. The reason why I'm stopping, though, is it's a multitude of things. First of all, I've been doing YouTube for maybe more than 10 years. I took a 3-year break because my dad got stomach cancer. And at the time, I had a lot of followers. I was on my way to getting paid for my videos. It was doing pretty good. I took the break, I came back, and I had to rebuild all of that. Most of my followers left because I wasn't making new content, and I completely understand that, right? Like I get it. But it's been like 10 plus years and it never, sorry, I had to adjust. It never got back to the level that it was at. And I was fine with that because I always saw progress. You almost got to 700 subscribers, which is pretty crazy. I never thought that it would get there. I thought maybe I would quit earlier than this, but I kept going. And because I kept going, I was trying to do a lot more with it. I tried doing video essays and they just never came out right. I tried doing reviews. I just hated doing that. Wasn't really what I wanted to do, right? Which is why a lot of those earlier videos, I look at them, but I'm like, ooh. I had all these plans to do all these things and they just never happened because I never had the time. Because other than YouTube, I have a full-time job. So I was trying to do the job on top of YouTube. I just got burnout. That's essentially what happened. Well, after everything that happened with trying to build up the channel, I had a lot of stuff happening with my life very recently in the last only couple months. I mean, I moved again, right? And on top of that, like all these other things happened. I was still trying to do YouTube. I was still trying to make videos. I was still trying to push myself on top of my job and everything else. And during that, I slightly became a perfectionist. I used to never be that way until this channel started. I wanted my videos to sound better. I wanted them to look better. Um, I wanted things to be decent, right? Which is, for a content creator, that's completely fair. It's your content. You should have a certain, you know, uh, benchmark, right, for your stuff. But then I started thinking of doing themed months. And then it was, okay, well, I got to do these videos, but then I can't do this because I'm doing this. And yeah, it was just a lot. And I cannot tell you how many unfinished videos I have right now. I had so much stuff planned to do for the channel. I was thinking of going back through like my spooky month stuff and making like a best of 2021 spooky month or something. I had all these plans. I still got full game marathons or full playthrough marathons that I need to make. I was going to do so much. Now I don't know. I don't know where I stand with it. And that's the part that is it's tough. And it's tough because sorry, my glasses are doing this stupid glare. Um, and now I can't see, but whatever, it's fine. It's just tough, you know, and it's tough because I really wanted to do more. I really wanted to keep going. I still do. Like, even though I said I'm kind of done, a part of me looks over at my stuff and I'm like, but I could though, you know. So I don't know if I'm going to come back. I might. Maybe next year, maybe 2 years from now, I'll fully come back and do more stuff. Burnout is real. You know, this kind of work, or making a YouTube channel, it's very, very hard work. So, with all that said and done, what are we doing with the channel right now? I know it's not going to be deleted. I'm going to do my best to keep it up and get, backups of the videos and stuff. But I don't know. The videos that I hadn't finished yet will probably just stay unfinished. The series that I was working on, like the Injustice character challenges and stuff, I don't know if I'm ever going to go back and finish those, which sucks because I kind of wanted to make a marathon of all of them when they were done, but I still had like 4 or 5 characters left, the DLC characters, and then do the Red Sun DLC, and that's just a lot of episodes, and I'm like, eh. But I do have some games that need marathons done. I have live streams that I would like to at least upload as normal videos so that in case something happens with YouTube's live stream thing, at least they're there as actual videos, right? I don't know how long those will take to edit. Some will probably be really quick, some of them might take a long time to edit, like Jump Force. Oh God. 30 something episodes. Oh, I'm not looking forward to having to deal with 30 episodes is giving me a slight headache, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it because one, it'll give me a sense of being finalized with a lot of the videos. Two, it'll be off my hard drive. I don't have to ever think about doing it about that ever again. Sorry, I'm putting my glasses back on because I can't see. There we go. Another reason why I'm doing it is, again, I'm trying to keep the channel on YouTube so that it doesn't get deleted over not having stuff happen with it. So I'm gonna work on those. And it'll also give me a sense on if I really want to be done or not. I think there's always going to be a part of me that wants to keep doing it because it was, a big part of my life for so many years. But at the same time, sorry, I'm like looking over at my stuff. I think it's more so that I got overwhelmed over how much work I had to do and all the stuff that was just unfinished or I was never going to touch up on it and everything else. And I also realized that because this was a huge part of my life for 10 plus years, I missed out on a lot of time that I could have spent actually, beating the stuff I was playing. Most of the games I have right now that I'm trying to work on, I'm like, I could have beaten half of these games, half of them, by the time I got to this point. Like, think about that, right? And again, if things change and maybe I go back to live streaming, I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with live streaming because then it's not just recording and editing a 30-minute video or whatever. It's just me playing to play the game. And then if it's a 3 hour video, it's a 3 hour video. If it's 4 hours, it's 4 hours. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of at a point in my life where I could go either way. I could stop entirely and be completely fine with it, or I could try to just do something just to keep it going. Like maybe I could still do best ofs and stuff because it's not recording anything new. It's literally just going through, watching it, finding what I like, cutting it, putting it together, right? And that's not so bad. That's actually not too bad at all. But yeah, in terms of full-time YouTube channeling, not doing it. I just can't do it. It's a lot of stress, it's a lot of time. I already have a full-time job which takes a lot of my time and my patience and everything else. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm standing right now. Honestly, when I was taking my break, I didn't even want to make this video. And it's not because I didn't want to edit it or anything. it's an end of a big part of my life, doing the full-time YouTube thing. This was like part of my identity, this was my this was mine. This was part of what made me feel unique and very, different from a lot of other people was I was doing a YouTube channel and I was doing Let's Plays and I was having fun with it and I was putting in the work and all these things and I just had a lot of fun doing it and then it wasn't fun anymore. Again, it just all kind of merged into this overwhelming sense that I lost myself. And I was using this channel as a way to, especially a couple years ago when you couldn't really do anything, I was using this channel to try to bridge the gap and interact with people. I stopped doing the social media part for the most part because it was just a lot and I just couldn't deal with that. But now, things are different. I'm not just trying to get through every single day and the channel's the only thing keeping me going anymore. I have other stuff going on. I feel pretty good, but yeah, I just one day realized that maybe the channel wasn't as fun as it used to be, and maybe that was part of the problem. Because it wasn't fun anymore, maybe I wasn't wanting to do it as much as I was before. I swear I'm fine. I'm actually doing pretty decently. Um, yeah, I've just been taking time to go through stuff like hobbies and whatnot and figure out what I like, what I don't like, try to refine myself. I did not mean for this video to be so long, and I apologize for that. There's just a lot that I needed to kind of like get off my chest about this because I haven't really talked about this with a lot of people in depth with it, and I feel like you all deserve some kind of an explanation. There will still be content going up on the channel. It just might not be every day like it was before. Um, I'm assuming at least for a couple months, maybe for sure less than a year, there will be content. And I think that'll give me time to figure out what I want to do with the channel. It'll give me time to figure out how I feel about things because it's only been a couple weeks and I've already flip-flopped between like a pendulum how I've been doing with this whole thought process. Thank you. Like seriously, from the bottom of this whole being, like thank you for supporting me with this. And even if you've only watched one of my videos, I appreciate it. I really do. And I don't see this as a permanent goodbye to the pizza crew. I feel like this is a break. I feel like this is a time for me to figure out what I'm going to do. Because again, there's things that I can do to keep it at least going for another year with the live stream editing and um, the full game marathon stuff. And so it might not be every day. It might only be one video a month sometimes, but there'll be stuff. There'll be stuff coming out. And who knows? Maybe I'll get an itch to jump back into like one or two games again and just play it. Do a no commentary playthrough, or maybe I'll just finish things we already started, like the Injustice videos, just so that there's some finality to some of those, right? Maybe go back to play Imhotep's campaign for the Mummy Returns. I don't know. But regardless, you take care of yourselves, Pizza Crew. Seriously, like, take time for yourselves, relax, take a break when you need to if you're dealing with stuff. Keep rocking on out there. And again, this isn't goodbye. This is just gonna be a little bit of a good analogy I could make is this is gonna be drifting on the ocean with no compass, no real map, and we're just gonna see what happens. We're gonna One Piece this shit. But anyway, Have a good one out there, Pizza Crew. I'll see you soon.